Let's get out there.
We're sending it on the highway. I believe the track. It's been a while, so you know they're probably only got like 10 minutes left.
10-4.
All right, let's do this, baby.
0476.
620 saying traffic.
Sorry, I'm not even fire. I didn't even. I was on my DT. I didn't see those. Is there someone on the way?
Just be advised, Lexi Law is on scene, I think. She's a known violent criminal.
Excuse me.
How you doing today, sir? How can I help you?
I'm supposed to turn this bag in.
The bag's not illegal, sir.
No, I'm supposed to. It was part of a job from last night.
99 Alpha is heading southwest Sonora. Passing back towards the city. What's the vehicle?
Oh, okay.
Blue and colored
Sure.
Growler, 2 times occupied.
This knuckle told me I needed to turn the bag in.
Okay, sorry, I
or
just
else was
realized,
gonna
is
get in
anybody
trouble.
taking care of high water?
Okay. Yeah. I'll
There's
take
multiple
it.
units.
Who am I giving it to?
I don't know. He just said I'm supposed to turn it in to police. We will text message.
All right.
Alright, do you want me in a Taurus or in the
He said, cops caught me. I told him that you have a rating back of money. I promise you turn it in and you will not be charged. I am taking full charges for crimes of Moose's 5.
Wait, Moose Knuckles gave this bag, and who's this supposed to go to?
I'm not sure who it goes to. It was
Careful,
stolen
this
from
traffic
the
is dangerous.
DOJ. We stole $62 million last night.
There's $62 million in this bag?
Stay south there.
No, there's only 1 million that one.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen those.
All right. Do you have a ID by any chance?
I don't.
I think it took the Del Perro exit. I believe it took Del Perro.
I got stolen from the,
And what's your name?
My name's
I think I'm gonna check the update to Harwick.
Sorry, what is it?
Snuffles.
Snuffles? Do you have?
Yes.
Could you show me a digital ID by any chance, just so I've?
How I do that?
Oh, open your phone up, and then, oh right, click Documents, and then click Licenses, and then go to Driver's License, and then click the little 3 dots and do Share Local.
Oh, no, okay. Did you see that?
Awesome. And just to be clear, so Moose Knuckles gave you this bag and said it needs to go back to the DOJ?
Yeah, so last night we did the Moose's 5. Moose quit being a judge. And so
Okay.
the way that Moose quit being a judge is he took all the money out of the DOJ account and he put it in his account and he separated it into bags.
Oh, okay.
And we was driving around and then the storm happened and I couldn't wake up after the storm because I got really tired.
Yep.
But he got the SWAT on him after the storm. And that's the
He got
last.
the what? Oh, this
SWAT.
is the last million?
Yeah, that's the last monies.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he told me to do that. So.
All right. We'll do. All right. You stay safe.
All right, have a good one.
The landmine in the right lane near the clothing store.
Break 495. I need 2 units at Legion Square. I just got handed $1 million from some like $62 million robbery from last night.
Oh. Brian Parker was just talking to Ruby about that, I think.
Hey, firm. I just need this area searched real quick.
I'm North Davis.
Search this area for me real quick. Just see if there's any like duffel bags around, and then give me a call if there is. I'm gonna get this right back to Mission Row.
North Popular. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm breaking off. I'm gonna assist with the raid.
I'm glad we got back up.
What's the raid on?
Someone just gave me $1 million.
Oh, well, there you go. Thank you.
Did you
very
arrest
much.
him?
No, but I got his ID and stuff.
Sigmund?
James?
Let me see.
That was good timing.
Sigmund
St. James.
St. James.
Yeah.
We knew
Yeah.
it. Snuffles.
Snuffles. Yeah, that's the name. So
that is $1 million that is absent currently from the DOJ account.
All right. Well, you guys stay safe. All right.
Oh no! Hold on. Hey,
Sarge.
Yep.
Do you have a trailer for the raid yet?
I will happily give that to the responsible people.
It's going into evidence.
Charge anybody with, oh yeah, no. You know what? It's in evidence. You can bring it to report 15770.
Oh wait, should I not make another report on this and just link it? I'm gonna put all the stuff in it.
Sure, that is fine too.
Right.
The raid meeting is upstairs in the meeting room, Peach.
The incident report was 15770 for that. So
wait, should I have arrested that guy? I'm gonna be honest.
Yep.
Literally, I just got a bag
film
and he's like, "Hey, here's $1 million and some like random shit I'm unaware of." So
he's accomplice to DOJ embezzlement of $62 million.
Yes.
What the fuck?
That's the last million that we needed back.
Yep.
Oh my god. Well,
congrats on the investment, mate.
Okay.
I will call
I got his all right. Well, shit. All right. Well, I'm going to throw this in evidence. I'm going to put a report up about what happened. I can definitely confirm who it was. I made sure to get an ID. I thought it was just a handler, to be honest. Okay, the real reason, if I'm going to be honest, is I broke radio and I'm like, hey, someone just handed me $1 million from some $62 million thing. And what the radio traffic was like, oh my God, that's cool.
No.
And then it was like, and the blue vehicle is now going eastbound. And I'm like, all right, fuck these people. Like, I'm just going to go in.
Well, I appreciate you a lot.
I'm just saying,
that was a lot of my headache.
Well, Gregory did come. I told him to look around the area, but you know, like, but yeah, that's. I wish I was joking, but no, that's what happened.
Well, thank you very much. That was a lot of the headache from last night, so I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Brian. Awesome.
and anyways, eastbound. And the blue color vehicle. Oh my God, yeah, the death race. Oh my God. Well, like, guys, there's like these fucking war cars over here. And they're like, and anyways, the B-class vehicle is now going eastbound, Westmere.
I guess.
Hey. Knight receives. Two 5239.
Other than that, thank you very much.
To in front of Missed call? Wait, what happened?
Thanks, sir.
Hey, Sean, there's a trash can being. It has a note in it and some DNA.
Wait, what? Document it. Wait, what did you find?
It's like it's like something about some Valentine. I don't know what the hell this shit is, but it's
nothing, just random shit, right?
I mean, I can't be too sure. DNA is inside this trash can, which is very weird to me.
I'd grab it. It's probably unrelated.
Okay,
I appreciate you coming through. I mean, listen, Gregory, like, I'm like, yo, I got $1 million from this like $62 million heist type shit, and like, you heard those comms, right? Like, I ain't tripping. I was like, and anyways, the blue vehicle is now going eastbound. I was like, I bet. All right, whatever.
Yeah, some people, you know, a lot of people didn't go up in the era that you trained. That's why I said we needed you back here so we can, you know, get that back into how it used to be. So, yeah, they just, you know, they wasn't, you know, raised properly, you know, people, you know.
Yeah.
So, appreciate you though, Sean. Go
hey, anytime. I appreciate you coming through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right. You take care. Bye. The report is up.
I have Ava coming over. She's going to collect it and deposit it back to the DOJ state account.
They can't do that.
And they're not. That's what we did for the other 61 million.
What?
Yes.
How? Who? Wait. Whoa. Wait. Pause. Who put the 61 million? Who told you to do that?
Well,
Oh my God.
Keep in mind, it was literally only me and I think we're misinterpreting what actually happened here.
Wait, did we give them the money? Did we give them the money?
I'm going to tell you this right now.
Oh my God.
If you were to
God damn it. I fucking knew you're Michael's son. You son of a bitch.
What the hell? We can't be throwing out accusations like this. Listen. If you were to go into the DOJ account right now, you would see that nothing has changed.
Okay.
There is no.
Who has the evidence?
The evidence. This is how fucked it's been. Okay.
So I want to give you perspective, right? And I don't want to freak you out. I get you're a new officer or whatever, and you know, you probably have a lot of childhood memories. I mean, depending on whether or not you knew your dad or not. But regardless, the issue here is, right, the money inherently is evidence and therefore would be required to show at trial. So if we handed that money to a non-law enforcement agency, that evidence is now contaminated and cannot be utilized in trial.
Okay, I understand that.
Okay.
Like I said.
Oh my God.
If you were to go into the DOJ account right now,
yeah.
You would not see a transaction. There would be no transaction. The transactions were specially routed to.
I don't know how that's relevant.
I don't.
I understand what you're saying. That.
Okay. So you get
someone role played.
So
it's theft.
When we were discussing it with the marshals, they were under the impression that since there was no transaction to begin with, that this whole deposit, it's fine to do because there was no, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna break the fourth wall real quick.
Yes. Okay.
Someone role played stealing money.
Yes.
You still have to role play the rest of it.
Yes. I'm trying my best here.
So we should have never given evidence back.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry, I get that, and I know you're trying to explain it, but you know,
Thank you.
So, oh my God, why the fuck would the marshals say we have to give it to them?
Well, it was definitely not only the marshals. It was a collaborative effort for sure.
Oh my God.
So I guess yes, I will take responsibility.
No, look, I mean this isn't on you. Wait, was it just you? Like, what? Who?
No, it was me and a marshal that was present for the interrogation and fulfilled the payment with the judge.
Okay, so who's got the back? Like, where? How did he give the 61 million? Was it like handed, wired? Like, what did he do?
It was all physical. So each duffel bag had $1 million inside of it. It was backed by forensics, and then the money check that he also had on him was written out for 53 million. We saw the receipts. If you check the incident 15770 incident locker, the receipts are still in there, and the duffel bags, I guess. But that money order had $53 million on it, and then each duffel bag had 1 million.
I wouldn't worry about it. At the end of the day, the good thing is we can blame the marshals.
Okay.
I want you to think about who you're going to blame.
Yes, sir.
Who told you to do this?
Oh God.
And I'm not saying this is you're not.
I can blame the judges. Because
who told you to do it?
I asked in our channels. I asked that I've recovered 61 million of the 62 million currently in our custody. I said I don't know if you would like to hold it in the evidence locker or have it returned. It will be placed in the evidence locker.
1,000%, as long as you are working for PD, unless someone higher rank says otherwise, even though there's a possibility they may have a less of an understanding of the law, which is perfectly fine. Any evidence that we ever get always remains in evidence. Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's money or what it is, because there's something called chain of custody, right?
Right.
And that chain of custody, when given to a non-law enforcement agency, is inappropriate. And even with the marshals, it's not that they can't look at it, it's that they can't take it and put it somewhere else either, right? Like they can, it's the moment it goes, it's kind of like, the whole like Denzel pulling out weapons out of...
Hey, Ava, give me 1 second.
Yeah. So, not the end of the world, just Moose might get away with it.
So, I got told by Justice Murray Falconer, he said this verbatim: "We will collect it tomorrow, since all the justices are asleep or about to go to bed." But then...
So are they not charging him? I'm confused.
I don't know. I'm charging him for felony obstruction of justice and embezzlement. I don't know what else we're doing with this, to be honest. But there's no other hack charge. Like, I don't know what other charge can apply.
Oh my God. Well, has he been interrogated?
Yes, he has been interrogated.
So why'd he do it?
As a gotcha moment for the DOJ, he said.
For
I have the full recording. I just need to interpret it. He was basically saying that the justices are being clownsists, that they were making multiple remarks saying, like they were...
The justices, all of them?
Yeah, three of them. Gates, Murray, and the one that's not Grayson. Danielson. So he was saying that he did this as a
so it's terrorism
thing. Well, here's the thing: if there's terrorism, then there would have to be a violent act. It says it in the charge.
Oh, the of extreme violence and intimidation.
Correct. Yeah. So we could not find that prong for extreme violence. Because the most violent thing he did was reckless evading.
True. The funny thing is, it technically is terrorism, but like this would normally be considered terrorism, just not in
correct. I mean, it would be spirit of the law versus letter of the law, but the letter of the law, quite literally, the first words were the use of extreme violence, and just couldn't find any of that present.
It might be worthwhile pushing something like for the other instance, because he's clearly it's financial, not financial terrorism, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, when we were speaking to Dark about it, he was also onto terrorism or treason, and we were like,
I'm looking at treason
the DOJ wasn't even destabilized. We were still, you know what I mean?
That's incorrect.
The DOJ was destabilized, but
hold on. Let me read. Well, it's the attempted, right? Just if I'm like, yo, I'm going to do some terrorism, and I'm about to do terrorism, and I am stopped before doing the terrorism, I'm still can get charged with terrorism because I'm attempting it, right?
Okay.
Just because the act was thwarted doesn't mean, you know what I mean?
Right, for sure.
Whoever engages and/or incites others to participate in the rebellion or insurrection against the authority of the state, San Andreas, which it's not, or an individual attempts to subvert the authority of the state of San Andreas through violence, rhetoric, or other means, the authority of San Andreas is considered to be for the purpose of the statute to include the laws and legislation. I mean, I think you have enough for treason. By him literally defunding the fact that what was the time span of this situation?
Maybe 2 hours at the most. 2.5 hours. Well, no, 4
but he was
hours
trying to get away, right? He didn't like decide against it.
He did recklessly evade.
I mean, look, I don't want to tell you how to press it, but I do want you to consider that I do think treason fits here. And like, there doesn't have to be destabilization, right? It's that just because like the bad didn't happen doesn't mean that wasn't the intent and the actions would not have resulted in that. He literally, it sounds like, bankrupted the DOJ because he said fuck the DOJ for a number of reasons, including clown system, and just based on that, it doesn't matter that the DOJ, whether or not it got destabilized, it's that they were literally bankrupt. If he got away, it was over, right? So just because do you understand? You get what I'm saying? Like, like sure. if you put bombs under the courthouse, right? But then the fuse doesn't go off. That doesn't mean that you get to skip terrorism. You know what I mean? Or like we tased him and put him into cuffs before he hit the red button.
Right. And so the confusion for it for me was the whole rebellion part for treason, was that it says whoever gauges and or incites others to participate in a rebellion or insurrection. I didn't know exactly like how I could phrase what happened there to be a rebellion.
Oh my god, some of these things are written so poorly. It's like, so the way shit's written in our penal code, it's like you need to this and that and this and that and like very specific words. So yeah, who engages in or incites others. I mean, did his phone subpoena? Has he been phone subpoenaed?
So I wrote in a phone subpoena. I had it signed at 5 a.m. And then the subpoena got fucked, and now the judges don't even want to give me the subpoena, so I have to rewrite the subpoena. It's okay. You know how there's been scuffle subpoenas. Whenever you lock it, it starts fucking up.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. So when you lock a subpoena, it really starts fucking up, and it really starts. So what happened is it got signed by the judge at 5. I tried to get the stuff for it today. The results of the subpoena today.
Or an individual who attempts to subvert the authority. I feel like the act of like taking out the money was a subversion of their authority. You get what I'm saying? It prevents their ability to function and therefore subverts it.
I get that. I think
I'm not saying you should have.
I think treason is definitely the most reasonable articulation.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just, I'm just kind of
I agree with it. I honestly
bit.
do agree with it. I feel like, embezzlement and felony obstruction of justice is kind of just a slap on the fucking wrist for what he did.
If you and the clown stuff, like if you go through his record and he's going and telling people this and took that action, one could say he was in the midst of creating such a thing, right?
Yeah.
Especially with like I would do like, who did you talk to prior to this? Like bring him in for questioning. Like who knows? And we're like, yeah, fuck him, clownsism. Get a couple of those people, now all of a sudden, boom, boom, right? There was enough like prongs there. It may not, I will say that you might not get treason, but hey, you might get case law, or at least utilize this for like a springboard to have something put in place to handle this kind of thing. I'm gonna write this. I gotta write this incident before I forget what happened.
All right, yeah, I need to rewrite the subpoena.
Right.
So
easy.
Thank you for your advice. I actually will think about the treason for sure.
Absolutely.
I think that might be articulate.
And find out what happened to the evidence, because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it can be entered into. Listen, I don't know how the DOJ is nowadays, but if that evidence was handed,
the justice told me that he's going to collect it. So I don't know.
So
the justice quite literally said, "I will collect it tomorrow," and then judge was there, and he
so how do you press any charge?
Well, here's the thing. I don't even have the subpoena results to prove that he even embezzled the money in the first place.
You get what I'm saying, right? We just handed the gun to the victim, who's also the DOJ.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. Well,
not wrong
anyways. All right.
I'm going to tell her to hold off.
Am I crazy? Am I missing something? Was this all it was supposed to be? Is this supposed to be skip charges and stuff? Well, I don't think it's corruption. I think it's just a very bad mistake, to be honest. Okay. Attempted to front of the Legion Fleeca Bank when an individual in a red and white jersey and face paint, looking to be a clown, pulled up on Knight and told him he wanted to hand him something. A duffel bag. Knight was confused. Knight was confused. Suspect later self-identifying himself as Sigmund James. Sigmund James said that it was the last of $1 million from a 62 million situation involving Moose Knuckles. Knight was unaware of anything in relation to this, but given the statement, Knight attempted to get backup, noting what the situation was for. Backup could manage to get Sigmund to give him his digital key, and Knight did run the plates of the motorbike individual was on. Backup did not arrive soon enough, and Knight had no reason, no ability to chase the individual down. Okay. Evidence bag is in evidence. Okay. So okay. Like Bilbo Baggins. Digital ID and bike plate read. Okay. And then Brian, Knight, and Sigmund. "12 minutes, ladies and gentlemen." All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Did we get any express signups? I'm gonna take a look. See.